Hi, I'm Therese from Inspired to Sew in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and we are so thrilled to be welcoming our friend Kaye England to Cedar Rapids on September 30th through October 2nd. Kaye is going to be teaching a 3-day retreat that will be held at the Marriott on Collins Road. So what this is going to do is enable you an even longer extended sewing time, learning time, and time for fun. This time when Kaye is coming to visit us, we're going to be working with 3 different of her publications and multiple different patterns. So you get to choose what you want to work on from the options that we're showing and teaching in class. As a bonus, we're also incorporating AccuQuilt techniques in with Kaye's traditional cutting techniques by good measure. So every pattern that we're showing and teaching will have both an AccuQuilt technique or a traditional cutting technique. So you get to do what you find is the best fit for you. We also are going to have an AccuQuilt representative at the retreat, and she's going to be teaching some additional bonus classes that you'll get to learn more about AccuQuilt and what you can do with their dies. So let me show you a couple of the things that you're going to be working on at Kaye's 3-day retreat. We're going to be using the Somewhere in Time, Checks and Chicks, and African Inspirations book, and we have multiple patterns out of each of these books that we're showing. We also are giving you the option of a kit that you're going to choose. So your kit will include half-yard cuts, and then you will also get a voucher to buy yardage for background fabric and also border fabric. So that's all included in the one kit price. And yes, you can use just one kit for all 3 days of the workshop, or you can buy a different kit for each day. All of the kit options that we have are shown on our website. You can pre-order yours to make sure you get the color that you'd like. These are just some of the combinations that we've put together. So all of the choices available are going to be shown online. Let me show you some of the patterns that we're going to be working with, because we've designed this for beginner to advanced sewists. So this pattern over here is the hobo quilt, and this is one that's a really great basic design that is incorporating your squares, your quarter squares, and your half squares. So this is going to be working with your piecing techniques. Some basic cutting techniques are going to be included in that as well. The next quilt we have is from the Checks and Chicks book, and this is a really fun technique where you're going to learn a couple different ways to tackle this block. One will be to do some connector squares where you're overcutting squares. The other way is going to be actually using AccuQuilt, so you have precise cutting from the beginning. As a little bonus on this quilt, we've also included the little plates that are going to be in the border. So that's an optional, an extra little add-on that will be teaching you a little bit about plates as well. Then we have Go-Go and the Veil of Rashida. This is one of my favorite patterns, and what I love about this pattern is it has the spiky star blocks in it. It also has a really unique border piece in there, so you'll get a chance to try out those different blocks. And last but certainly not least is our Flying Geese quilt. So the Flying Geese, you have 2 different options for doing this, and the reason I chose this was because I love how Kaye has this technique featured in one of her books. This is a 3-dimensional Flying Geese unit. So that means that this Flying Geese unit is 3-dimensional. This is a really unique way to do the piecing on here. All of the seams are completely finished inside, so you don't have any raw edges. It's a very simple technique, but it has such a cool look to it. If you would prefer to just do the flat 2-dimensional Flying Geese, you can also do that for that block. Now this is just a sampling of some of the patterns and some of the blocks that we're going to be showing, but you will have an opportunity to learn all sorts of different techniques at this 3-day event. So don't delay, get signed up. It's $199, and that includes lunch all 3 days at the Marriott. You'll have extended access to the hotel room, so you will be able to sew even late into the night or early in the morning. You're going to get lots of sewing time at this retreat. You also will get all 3 of the publications that we're featuring, as well as other prizes, goodies, and access to the AccuQuilt instructor and presentations from the AccuQuilt instructor, all included free in with that registration. So get registered today at inspiredtosew.com or give us a call at the store. You see the number on your screen. We can't wait to have you join us for Kaye England event September 30th through October 2nd in Cedar Rapids, Iowa.